the first 2-cell run today. And I don't think I have any actual plan for what to do in this run. Pretty much just try to beat it and also collect as many cells as possible. I still have a whole ton of upgrades left to get. Whether it's getting as many potion charges as possible, getting the most out of selling stuff. And I would say that the most important one is probably the Hunter's Grenade. I still have a whole bunch more blueprints to get. And especially blueprints that I could integrate in some of the runs that I already know work. For example, getting an oil grenade with ice shards, or maybe knife storm with some of this damage over time stuff. And also some blueprints that I just think are pretty good. For example, heavy turret, which is just maybe the best turret, period. I like it a lot, and I would like to do a few tactics-based runs with that alone. At least coming up here. For right now, though, I'm going to be continuing using the Alchemic Carbine, Hokuto's Bow, Wolf Trap, that sort of damage over time combo. Because although I did get a lot of suggestions for runs in the last video, none of them were based around weapons that I had unlocked just yet. Which is a bit of a hindrance, a little bit of an issue coming up doing this here. I mean, as soon as I'm able to get both the Hokuto's Bow and the boots unlocked, I will do that run, but, well, in the case of that one, I'm warning you right now, those tend not to work together too well, but I'll still do it. You usually use either one or the other, but not both. I mean, really, the only run that I could have done that I had suggested to me was take a shot every time you get hit. So, I think you can understand my reluctance to do that. Either way, should be pretty simple, pretty basic. Just do a regular route through the ossuary, incomplete one, all that sort of stuff. Hit as many time doors on the way, so on and so forth. Now, technically, I should probably be hitting these doors. The kill X amount of enemy, 30 in the first area, 60 in the rest. But, I gotta tell you... Oh, that's not too bad. There you go. Sure. But I gotta tell you that these runs are taking a long time right now. That last one was, what, an hour and 10 minutes or so? I mean, you know, including the sync test and all that. It's like, I've been on record in the past saying that about a half hour. A half hour is my ideal time for a video, and that is literally not possible, even if I was trying to speedrun this as fast as I could. So the idea that I would be taking time to try to kill 60 enemies, and then knowing that at any point in time, the second that I get hit, I would immediately lose all the progress I made. It would all be for naught. Huge waste of time. I just don't want to go for those doors. Even though I know, yes, it does have higher level items in there. It does have guaranteed necklaces, all that sort of stuff. Pretty much everything you need to make a good run. It's just... These runs are so long these days. I've seen people complain about Enter the Gungeon runs being about 40 minutes. This is 20 minutes longer than that for a regular run. It's too much. That's a good start. Well, anyway, I will have a food shop in the next area. Yeah, this is the point. 2-cell is when it starts to get real. I hope you enjoyed the niceties of 0 and 1-cell, because 2-cell is the Widowmaker. Let's just call it that. Yeah, I would like to say that this is when difficulty really, when stuff like managing your potions and getting good combos and everything like that really starts to become very important. Although with custom mode right now, I'm not too worried about getting a good combo. It'll just come to me regardless of what I'm doing. Even working with a mostly... Damn it, I was so close. Even working with mostly brutality-focused run right now, I'm not really expecting to be even running into issues getting a good wolf trap or something like that. Because I'm going to be encountering a whole lot of cursed chests, and that means a whole lot of chances at getting a colorless wolf trap like I did in the last run. Ooh, that's actually not bad. 75% damage projectile reduction is something that's also very useful against two of the bosses that you're forced to fight in the game, and the King and Timekeeper, so will not turn that down, even if it doesn't give me a stat right now. I am still at the point in the game where I am going to be able to get time doors. They become rarer and rarer late game, but for right now, it should be totally fine. Just gotta make sure that I'm going at a decent clip. And then also the fact that it's higher cell difficulty means that I should be getting more cells, period. So that'll be nice too. Last thing I want to do, though, is look around to get the explosive crossbow. I'd like to say that it was good enough last time that I should definitely get that blueprint now and not just talk about getting it, but not actually do it. as what happened before. No, I'll remember this time. Don't worry about it. All right. Alchemic Carbine, still excellent for damage. Generates a shield. Might actually get some use out of that with the amount of health that I got right now. Should have turned off the powerful grenade, though. That's not really one that I'm expecting to get a whole lot of use out of. Same thing, pretty much. What's more expensive? You. Not really expecting to get a whole lot of use out of, but it's still pretty alright. I mean, it's just an infantry grenade that's, well, more powerful, but can be used less frequently, after all. There we are. Alright, this is a bad idea. I'm going to try it anyway. Okay, so he could actually kill me with that. Okay. Ah, he got me. So close. I was expecting him to die right before that. Alright, as much as I want to have that 75% damage reduction, it seems pretty clear that I should be focusing on getting as many stats as possible right now. Just to make sure that now that I no longer have the protection of the heart here. Hey, I lost the heart pretty quickly in the previous run too, so it's no surprise that I'm gonna keep doing that. But no, not no surprise. But that doesn't mean that this run's over, is more what I'm saying. Just gotta keep going, keep on trucking. But you can see with the amount of times that I got hit there, especially with elites, which do follow you around the second that they take any damage, and then just follow you around, period, on 4-cell mode. It's like you're very likely to get hit by something at some point in time. Oh yes, and also speaking of upgrades, one thing that I am going to have to remember is that Okay, is this better? Is it better? It's marginally better. Versus, that's not a bad infantry grenade. I'm going to take this one. But yes, what was I saying? Oh yes, I also do need to remember that the Legendary Forge has a whole lot of stuff that I want to focus on unlocking as well, so I shouldn't neglect that. Still a lot of very good opportunities for stuff there. Oh, did I get deprecated last time? Because somebody did tell me in the comments that open wounds and deprecated are currently mutations, so... I mean, I definitely unlocked deprecated, whatever that is, because you could see it way at the start in the little, flask area in the starting room. So I don't know what I unlocked, but I definitely unlocked it. Just go for recycling 2 for right now. Oh, wait, Hunter's Grenade is open. All right, there we go. That's the one to get. Not good enough. Well, of course, it also doesn't really fit in the run that I'm trying to go for right now either, which is kind of important. I'm going to throw in 1 reroll, 2 rerolls just to get the point of brutality, just to make sure that I don't have to worry about that. So whatever that mutation is, it does not exist. Great. I'm really happy with the choices that I'm making so far. All right. Yeah, you know, back in the day, unlocking a whole bunch of mutations actually used to be a great way to buff out your unlock totals to get to stuff like merchandise category and whatever without having to muddy up your item pool, you know, sort of speedrunner style tactics that you would have. But these days, with custom mode and everything, that doesn't really matter. You can just turn on and off everything as you please. Was that not enough damage to take you out? Come on. All right, what am I getting right now? 0.35% health healed on killing an enemy. And if I play this right, I shouldn't get hit by stuff. Like I said, the only thing that's really likely to hit me is an elite. And as of right now, I still have to activate those elites. Poison target, yes, that's the one to get. Well, maybe I should wait and see what I get out of Curse Chest first. If I do manage to get a couple of wolf traps. I think I managed to get multiple last game. That wouldn't be a bad option and save me a good 8,000 gold, which I would appreciate. Use that to re-roll stuff. I also did have Masochism unlocked last time. Considering how much damage I did take from traps there, embarrassingly, maybe consider it. As it is, though, enemies are still not teleporting to me, still not having a problem killing stuff at a distance, so not too worried about that. And one of the things that should... I mean, even though I'm not going to be going for killing 60 enemies, damage over time. You don't need to be anywhere near enemies. You can hit them at a pretty hefty range. There's a lot of good stuff going on here, you know. Not only do you have mark propagation, you also have poison, which lingers for quite a while. Cranberries would be very satisfied with this weapon, is what I'm saying. Everybody knows Zombies. Linger's such a good song, too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, damage over time is really good. It's just, I like I said before, one of the best ways to see how good a... Hello, we got you again, Bloodthirsty... I wonder if that would have done damage to me. But, got you again, Bloodthirsty Shield. Wow, of all the blueprints that I wouldn't think I would be seeing for a while, Bloodthirsty Shield is definitely one of them. So I'm glad to see that I got that back. Don't have to worry too much about it. After all, one of the things I got suggested was doing a very bleed-focused run, and this is that, Blood Sword, probably Knife Dance, and Sinew Slicer. Those are about, like, the ideal... Oh, I almost got it on the backswing. Nope. No. All right, let's go. Yeah, those are still things that I need to unlock, but I should be able to at least get that build going with the Bloodthirsty Shield now. Oh, and also should get Open Wounds, of course, which is from Lacerators, I do believe. I do declare. So that's... Well, there goes the kill count again. There is a food shop in here. It only needs one cell to open, so I should be fine not using the thing for right now. Not using a potion charge for the moment. Is it a good idea? Absolutely not. Make no mistake on that. However, it is what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I'm still playing with fire, kind of keeping my health low, not going for health early game. Especially because damage over time builds are ones that do work with kind of low-ish stats. That said, I still do need to play better. just in general. And this might actually be the time when I'm getting... okay, what do you got? 100% damage. It's not good enough, though. I mean, it's comparable to the Alchemic Carbine that I have right now, but comparable is not good enough. It also loses me a point of brutality, which is sort of a point of contention, I would like to say. I'm going to go health there just because I'm talking about it right now. I might as well put my money where my mouth is, or my scrolls where my non-existent head is. Or however it works. I've gone on at length with how little sense the whole scroll system goes. I almost feel like maybe I should just use... You know what? I want to keep the Bloodthirsty Shield. I'm going to use a potion charge right now. I don't want to use a potion charge. But I will anyway, just to make sure that I'm not going to lose out on it. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll get Open Wounds just as a regular drop here. I mean, I am going to be fighting a whole ton of Lacerators. Bear in mind, it was a while ago that Motion Twin allegedly fixed enemies running into spikes. You can see that still is extremely effective. What you got? Poisons the enemy. Wow, that would be good if I was not working with an Alchemic Carbine 99% of the time. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, that combination that I had of the infantry grenades, which had poisons enemy, covers enemy in oil, was just incredible. And I guess when you do have only that as a grenade turned on, you do have a much higher chance of getting it. So maybe it's less common at this point in time than less uncommon at this point in time than I think. There we are. Done and done. Alienation could also be a pretty alright I don't know, this is the point in time, like I said, where potion charges are going to start to matter. You can't just fly by the seat of your pants and know that you're going to... Cool. You can't just fly by the seat of your pants and know that you're going to be getting a refill soon enough. Also, though, something like that. I mean, well, to forget finding the... Yeah, I can just forget about finding the, food shop anymore. Should be just fine. Although, after this challenge rift, we'll see. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, but I did have the cutscene that you normally get the first time you enter one of these rifts in... I think it was episode 3 where I redid kind of the start of one of the runs. Oh, okay. All right, then. This is going to be interesting. Ah. Well, kill count was already terrible anyway. I think I had 18 enemies killed coming in here, so I wasn't going to worry about that anyway. Masochism I do also have unlocked at this point, so I should remember that. Just get me out of this place. Got to get out of this place. More wall ruins here. Maybe get another extra slice of New York pizza. As much as I like me a good piece of fruit, I do kind of feel like sometimes... I never feel like it fills me up. I would rather have a slice of New York pizza. And that's something that they could add in the game, after all. Because... if you'll remember from the Corrupted Edition mod, they do already have a hot dog image in the game as a key for some reason, but it's like you could throw on hot dogs, throw on pizza. It would be easy. Do like proper roguelike style, get slime mold and Lembas wafers. Actually, I think that one of the suggested things in the NetHack README when they were talking about renaming the slime mold, which is intended to be renamed. I mean, it's just the generic food item that they want you to throw something different on the INI. I think a slice of pizza is actually one of the options that they throw down as an example. So, you know, that's follow tradition, guys. And I keep trying to get you to put in treasure zoos, but that doesn't work. And the one that you did have with the tower full of biters in the ramparts, that apparently has been taken out. I haven't seen that for some time now. So I guess what I'm saying is, Motion Twin, please put in my dumb suggestions for food items rather than rebalancing the economy. Thank you. What do we got? I'm still looking for that food shop now. I'd lost... I should put masochism up as a higher priority than I have it right now, because it's clearly something that should be getting. Might be able to actually afford... I mean, if I bought nothing this entire time, this might have been the one time in the entire game that I could have afforded an extra an extra flask charge. Too bad, because that will never happen again after this point. Okay, did I hit him off the edge? Nope. Do want to kill those Thornies and the Slimeling Makers. Pretty much every single enemy in here, except maybe these guys, the Trackers, have some good blueprints to be dropping right now. So it's kind of worth killing them all, just on the off chance that I won't have to... that I can get a blueprint and won't have to waste a Hunter's Grenade run just coming in here and getting that. At the same time, that's still a lot of enemies to kill, and we're already talking about I don't want to be spending so much time killing all the enemies. I guess slashers have the... or not slashers, shockers have the flamethrower blueprint, which could be alright. Obviously something that was way more useful when fire was more powerful, but still to say you could justify that as being a good blueprint drop. Hell, even the Trackers, they do have the one turret that I can't remember the name of, which is... not the turret, the repeater crossbow, which has been changed up, and I haven't really done enough testing around with to know if it's very good. Obviously, a lot of the knowledge that I got related to what good weapons are is largely hearing from people telling me, you know, in like stream chat or whatever, what the speedrunners are currently using, what's popular going on there. I mean, with the testing out that I've done, I can definitely believe a lot of that stuff. All right. 37 enemies killed. Again, no chance that I'm going to get to 60. Unless I probably, like, kill every single enemy in here. And as much fun as I'm having talking about pizza and everything, I would also like to get on with this run already. Could be worth... I mean, if I decided to go into the graveyard, it would be worth checking out a whole bunch of the curse chests. That is definitely going to... You know, that's something that I've been avoiding doing in higher cell difficulty, but I think that going through the graveyard might be the best kind of meta, even though that does add a lot of time onto the run. Maybe even through the prison depths, as you do. Good. Maybe even through the prison depths, as you do, just to... Not sure. Just to get an extra 2 scrolls on top of that. I mean, it's going to take a long time, and it's risky, and everything like that, but you know what? Yeah. No pain, no gain. Am I right? What do you mean that makes no sense in this context? I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm looking for. I'm a little sad to lose out on 20% extra health, but at the same time, sure, fine. But at the same time, I'd rather have the plus 100, almost guaranteed plus 100% damage at all points in time. The cloud lingers, remember? Gonna have that thing out for a while. Alright. Not great, but considering that I am also working pretty much without Forge upgrades at this point in time, I'm not too disappointed with the damage I'm getting off here. And might be able to get a perfect run if I do this correctly, because after all, the biggest part of doing this, the most important part of doing this fight is the start. Because as soon as he starts jumping around, that's actually when it becomes easier to dodge him. Because he's not just walking slowly towards you, menacingly, with the shield out. Which even the smallest amount of damage will ruin your chances at getting that good legendary weapon. And who knows, maybe it'll be the wolf trap. Maybe it'll be another explosive crossbow. I'd be okay with that. Hello? Just melee. So I guess we're looking... Still expecting it a little bit later when I'm going to be finally getting the... Still expecting to get the alienation mutation a little bit later. 19 seconds ago. I knew I shouldn't have been dawdling in that previous area. There you go. Perfect. Parfait. Poisons the enemy, though. That's pretty good, but again, it doesn't matter when I already tailored this run to not needing that. That could be all right, but no. Oh, I kind of would like that too. That makes victims bleed. Come on, what is with this? What is with this everything? Don't I only need like 1,000 cells to get everything plus quality? That could be all right, but I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I'm getting is... A lot of the stuff that I'm getting here is mostly... Man, I'm getting distracted. Why are the numbers misaligned there when you feed in cells to something? But anyway, stuff. That's good. I'm happy with getting that. So anyway, let's just continue on here. Whatever. That train of thought is gone, has left the station, runaway train, never coming back, etc. Alright, Slumbering Sanctuary. Guaranteed curse chest, decent amount of scrolls in here, food shop. Much like the previous one, which I believe should be open to me. It's a 1-cell door, so won't have to worry too much about losing anything too bad. And one of the trade-offs for getting into the... One of the trade-offs for getting into the graveyard is that you don't have a food shop. In one update you did, but then they changed it right back, as Motion Twin is wont to do. You know, the more food shops they want to put in the game, the happier I'll be, by the way. just you know, saying. Alright, what do we got? I guess I'll go for you just for more necromancy. Even if I don't get good food shop stuff, I can still... Okay. If I don't get good food shop stuff, I can still get stuff out of that. Which is getting half a percent each time healed. Which, considering you're supposed to be killing... I mean, they intend for you to be killing like 50,000 enemies every single area. I'm gonna say that's worth it. I mean, each door requires 60 enemies killed. That's you know, 25% of your healing done right there. Ah, that was very close. Really thought I was gonna get hit there. Yeah, the better thing would be the wolf trap is mostly... Get out of here. The wolf trap is mostly to be used on bosses or elites, just some sort of large enemy. But I still want to get that 100% on poison target off of there, or on there, whatever. It's off the chain. I want it to be off the chain. Okay, that's good. Because that's a lot of extra damage that I could potentially be getting. 11,000, 75%. It's not even worth it. I already got a better one from one of the secret areas. 12 brutality. That's not bad. That can be so much better. I want to get 20,000 health like I did in that last run. That was really good. I was able to take a lot of hits from the Hand of the King, and being that this is on a cell count even higher now, I'm expecting to be taking a lot bigger hits. So, yeah. What you got? Nothing good enough. Gotta be way better than that for me to even consider it. Alright. 10 enemies killed. I left a lot of enemies alive, so... And also activating the AT switch is definitely going to create a lot more enemies for me to fight. Will you die already? Oh, cool. Oh, well, just a single... All I need to do is... Just kind of like do this and then this. All right. And I will take this. Say, 6 cells isn't a whole lot. I mean, it's not as much as you got back in the day or anything, but that's still a decent amount. And there we go. Didn't even have to go find a whole bevy of bats to take care of that curse. And invisibility, as nice as it's being, I'm not really necessarily needing it right now. So I'm okay with that. Don't fall into the spikes. I've taken so much trap damage this game. If I can avoid any more, I would be a happy boy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this definitely should at least... I might not be using invincibility for anything very important, but when it comes to taking care of curses and business, be very effective. Okay, let's just do this. Get wrecked. All right. This will be a good example of... Ah, that was very close. You're one of those type of elites now, are ya? The kind that took away my heart earlier. Well, it matters not anymore. No. I mean, that's 75% damage reduction. That 75% damage reduction, invisibility, those are two very good modifiers. I mean, you know, that's a good counter for both the hand and the timekeeper, so definitely not getting rid of that. Let's go. And then the invisibility is just to make sure that I can get through areas easy enough. Which, as you can see, is working. Alright, so 2-cell door was the food shop, 1-cell door is you. Good. I was hoping that I'd at least get one more cursed chest, just on the off chance of, I don't know, something good? You good? That's pretty good. It's actually not better than the infantry grenade that I'm working with right now. All right, well, forget that then. That's a good infantry grenade. I'm kind of surprised. All right. Just, you can see the amount of enemies that I left down here are all ripe for the picking. And watch out for the bombardier. He's not going to be happy with me being alive. I mean, none of these enemies ever are, but you know. All right. Let's not deal with the golem down there. Not when I'm cursed. Even though I have a good counter for him in the wolf trap, that's still not a good idea if you were to ask me. Probably going to be spending most of the money that I got in this area just re-rolling that wolf trap to see if I can get... Didn't notice me, did he? Okay. Just to see if I can get that 100% on poison, because that is just so important, and I don't know if I'm going to get another item. And reroll cost should still be down quite a bit. I mean, that's the entire benefit from... That's what, like, the main benefit that you get from having a legendary weapon at this point, being able to reroll it. Also, plus 125% damage. That one was just plus 50. That's nothing. It's nothing. Well, don't even need to heal or anything. I guess I didn't take any damage this entire time. So the question is, should I try to go kill 20 more enemies? No. No, it's just... I don't want to do it. Plus, I would probably miss out on the time door, too. It's just... It's too difficult. And I want to say that 2-cell mode is also about the point where Motion Twin is expecting you to... How much better is it? It's much better. Motion Twin is also expecting you to have at least some Legendary Forge upgrades, so... Even as good as this run is right now, it's not... I don't think that it's the ideal sort of run that you're looking at. Oh yeah, also something I should probably, halfway through the episode, something I should probably mention is that I got Disengagement and I got Double Crossbow-matic. Took me a bunch of tries to get this. Come on. There you go. Good enough. Took me a bunch of tries to get this episode off the ground. Wasn't really feeling like my commentary was very good today. I mean, I never feel like that, but especially, I don't know, sometimes I just get to the point where I'm like, hey... I've been spending like a half hour trying to get the perfect intro or something like that, and it just isn't working, and then I come back 3 hours later and try it again, and blah, 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 so on and so forth. So I did get a couple blueprints there, but really it didn't miss too much of anything. Double Crossbow-matic just dropped off of like the first zombie that I found in the entire game. All right, come on. Extra good stuff going on here this time with the modifiers. That was good. It could have been better. And I thought I saw that he had a legendary item, so I don't know. I was kind of hoping for that too. No such luck. Hokuto's bow is something that I'm also going to have to try to upgrade coming up here soon, because I'm still working with the Hokuto's bow 1+. Good. All right. I mean, as much as I think that that's a little bit secondary to a lot of the potential damage, I mean, that is really low. I didn't realize that I was working with one that I got right at the start of the game, apparently. Nothing here. Hey, there's Sad Dag, comboed with the recovery. This is not bad, but also I feel like this is not really the run to be using it just yet. I mean, so you know, when it comes to like 4-cell mode, when it comes to 4-cell mode, especially when you're doing normal, non-custom mode, it does really feel like just getting the item, period, is the most important thing. Get right there. Where am I actually going right now? Oh, there was a... Okay, I see. There was a teleport. There was an area next to the teleport that I didn't actually check out. Yeah, because... It's like some of the best runs I've had have been have had so far in normal mode have been using literally as legendary shrine, using literally the item that I got at the very beginning of the game. I don't think this is worth it. Like, straight up. Look at the amount of enemies around here, and they're all getting buffed up. And it's something that don't even really think I want to use. I mean, I guess there's some good stuff that you can get with that. A little bit of... Get a little bit of synergy if I get bleed on there. You know, the slowdown and everything too. Freezing is the best. Oh, let's just go do it. Screw it. I want to see. Maybe there's some good stuff on there. I could see some really good stuff being on this thing right now, let me tell you. Oh, and if I can get all these trackers out of the way and make sure that I'm not having them get buffs, that would be ideal too. Oh, the other thing now is that it's not really near a colonnade, so I don't really have much ability to not get a whole ton of damage from the darkness. I'm not going to worry about it for right now. Although, I could just, you know, there's a colonnade right up here next to the teleporter. Yeah, I know I'm being indecisive. Shut up. This is an all-right run so far, and I don't want it to be an all-right run that I squandered just trying to get a legendary item. But that is what's going to happen, make no mistake. In fact, you are watching it right now. Come on. Get out of here, you. Now get up to the light, and... should be good. What do we got? Thaw more slowly, bleeding. It's like, okay, there you go. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I've already done it. It's done. Yes, I know. For all that rigmarole, I ended up taking it anyway. What do you want from me? Very, very weak person who cannot stick by their convictions. Accuse me of moral cowardice if you need to. And check out this area here. Just a little bit of extra money, but get that money, honey. Get that disease. Welcome to the jungle, etc. Okay. Cursed chest. No. However, here we are. I was talking about how I wanted to get an upgrade for that, and here we go. So I think we're looking at a pretty alright run happening here. That was an increase of, like, how much? About 500 DPS. Not quite double, but also not entirely far away from that either. Also, extra CC in several different varieties right now. That will be good when fighting bosses. I'm feeling pretty okay. I'm not feeling as okay considering how much I'm getting hit kind of stupidly, but I'll fix it. That's why I have that necromancy. Because I also don't really have too much else for very good mutations as of right now, but you know, that's neither here nor there now, is it? The movement speed buff, of all things, was kind of screwing me up there. Okay. Kind of forcing me into the... the shocker a little bit more than I was expecting to go. Because I'm okay with getting near shockers. I'm just not as okay with getting hit by shockers. I've got to make sure that you open up those wall runes as soon as you can, because they do open up a permanent light source each time you do that. It's pretty worth it. Chem Carbine does not have extra damage on poison targets. Not that I think that that's going to be very useful, but I don't know, maybe it could be. A lot of wall runes around here. Kind of strange. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should go for... With the enemies thaw more slowly and everything, maybe it might actually be worth going for extra damage on a frozen target for the Alchemic Carbine. After all, if they're caught in the wolf trap, if they're hit with a Hokuto's bow, you can kind of get some okay damage off of the initial hit, which is usually something that you don't even think about when it comes to using the alchemic carbine. Hard to say. God, I hope I don't die here. As always, I'm usually not too enthused about taking cursed chests late in the game, but I do have an invisibility necklace, which means that I should be okay, at least a little bit better than normally expect to be doing when you're cursed. And okay. And alright. If I just get a whole bunch of bats, that will also work too. Okay. Anything else about to? Okay. Come on, 2 enemies left. 2 enemies left. Also, yeah, combo. I shouldn't forget about combo. After all, that is a pretty decent item there, too. 30 kills. No way I'm going to be getting 60. Because I'm basically done with this area already, after all. And it's just, And I shouldn't even have to worry about taking too much damage with the Timekeeper, because I have the ability to get an extra flask charge, which I'm still up on for the time being. Alright, alright. And over 20 brutality. I'm feeling okay here, I'd like to say. Of course, we are on 2-cell mode. This is where it starts to get real. This is when it starts to get, like, actually pretty difficult. So, don't want to be too comfortable. Never want to be too comfortable in dead cells. I've always said that, and I will continue to say that. There's Hunter's Grenade unlocked. I'm ready. Restock would also be pretty useful, too. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one. Upgrade you. Get a mild amount of damage for some reason. Out of just shooting extra arrows. And everything else, I think I'm pretty satisfied with what I'm getting here. I mean, the only thing that I think I would really want is... The only thing that I think that I would really want is, I don't know what. Getting a point of survival instead on the wolf trap. But I also don't want to accidentally lose that 100% on poison target. That would be bad. Also, I forgot that you don't actually get the... the flask charge after the battle. You get it before it. Which is kind of an important distinction to be making. Let's go. Perfect as of right now. Well, whoops. A lot more damage than I expected. Okay, good. That would have been bad. Yeah. Corrupted healing then, too. Well, I told you. You do take a lot of... You take a lot of damage from these endgame bosses. The difficulty is weird at the ending of the game, where it starts to just get kind of wacky crazy with how much damage you take versus how much you do compared to every other part of the game until this point. Alright, anything else? No, and you don't get that after, just before. It's too bad. 2 flask charges isn't terrible. I mean, it's better than no flask charges. And Necromancy should at least be carrying me a little bit of the way to the end here. Yeah. Feeling a little less confident over time here. We'll see. I mean, this is still very much a low % run, and I should remember that I do have. Oh, is this, something? Oh, just some money. But sure, that's actually a decent amount of money. But yes, I should remember that I do still have invisibility, and that is something that can do me a lot of good over time. Especially when it comes to avoiding getting hit by... Especially when it comes to avoiding getting hit by the, oh, okay. Guardian Knights, which I'm still probably most worried about. Yeah, you. Here, let's just take you down so I don't even have to worry about it. Probably should face the right direction when I am shooting out the bow. Just, you know, point of advice. Well, hey, from this point... Okay, from this point, I think what I'm going to do is go for as much health as possible rather than worrying about extra damage. The damage is good right now, and I said before, I'll say again, that this is... Damage over time runs tend to be the better ones to have a low stat count when it comes to getting... You can still get a good amount of damage even if you have fairly low stats out of your main stat type of thing. Just because everything is working so majestically together. Hayabusa gauntlets, yeah? Well, it seems like the Hayabusa run might be coming sooner than I think. Yeah, everybody loves the idea of that run, but I'm telling you right now that it doesn't really work all that well together. It's an item that... Those are two main hand items. They're not... You don't use them at the same time. And they're not, you know, instant cast ranged items like a... Say, using a Firebrands and an Ice Shard together. Where you can actually kind of swing that, but... Hey, I mean, who am I to argue? Just kind of hoping for some food. Just take care of this guy real quick. The spinning reflects projectiles, but that doesn't mean that they can't still get hit by the poison anyway. Poison is pretty comprehensive after all. Come on, food. Still no. Oh well, at some point in time here, I'm going to get some food. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, that's kind of a bold claim to be making, to say the least, but that is the one that I made. Again, should really be facing the correct direction when I use items. As, you know, you should. Alright. Did see us scroll down here. Yep. Extra survival? Sure. Okay. Oh, come on. Did the one guy that... Apparently the one guy that had the mark on him didn't get poisoned somehow. Cool. And then I'll take care of you separately. Come on. Alright, well, this is one of the better ones to do, and I can also go invisible and then not have to worry about the preamble section, although I do want to make sure that... Oh, crap. Well, so much for that. Again, it would have worked out just fine if there wasn't a Guardian Knight there. But, as it turns out, there was. Oh, well, at least I don't have to worry about... At least I don't have to worry anymore about, not being invisible now that I'm back at full health. Killing enemies doesn't really do too much for me. Well, I will get that at least. I should be out of there before the Lancer decides to start trying to poke him with his War Spear. Alright, come on. And yep, now we go in full-on Sneaky Castle style. Oh, invisibility necklace. I really cannot believe you're still in the game. I cannot believe you're still in the game. Like, how... Who allowed that to happen? 150 damage versus 100. I'm going to stick with what I got. More health. 15, 16. So, still continue to get some more usage out of that. Out of the necromancy, potentially. And then just, I guess, wander around here. The kill count doesn't matter anymore. And maybe I'll go for all 3 keys just to get the maximum amount of... get all 3 keys just to get the maximum amount of scrolls possible. Go invisible. Alright. And... And anything else I'm looking at here? Nah, just sneak around. Probably will find the end right here. No, it's a lore door. But hey, here's at least the area getting into the mortuary, which will be helpful to get that third key that I was just talking about. Just gotta wait 1 second to become invisible, and we're good. Switch out for dead inside right after this, all that. It does seem like that's the basic combo you should be going for. Switch out for dead inside right before the final boss, period. You're not going to find any more food in the game anyway. And you also get such a huge increase in health, which you really will need. It does seem like the game... It does, in fact, seem like the game is designed that you're supposed to do that. Which is why they explicitly make it so hard to reroll your mutations all the time. I see another alchemic carbine, but it's pretty unlikely that's going to be better than the one I got right now. Well, just check it out, maybe buy it or something. There's like some stuff that I could potentially buy here too, kind of hanging around the level. Don't have restock just yet, but doesn't mean that I won't be able to find something. Yep, not even worth it. There's another extra little bit of health to be healed if I manage to get hurt at this point. Which hopefully that won't happen. We'll see. Alright. 245. How much is it? 32,000. Well, I might be able to upgrade it and get a whole bunch more damage off of that anyway, so I'm going to take it. We'll see. As long as I have enough to re-roll my mutations, which is only 1,000 gold, I should be completely okay. Alright, alright. Anything else over here? Every time, man. Well, buffs out your kill count if you needed that. And it's a couple extra cells, which I still do really need after all. But at the same time, with a worse type of build, that could have been very bad. I'm honestly surprised that I haven't found the end yet. I guess it's up near the botanic laboratory entrance over here. Because that seems to be the only place that I can go right now. Oh yeah, and that's not even all that much more damage. That's right. Alright. Hey, maybe with the ability to freeze him, that will... Maybe that will keep the hand a little bit more manageable. We'll see, I guess. Coming up very soon. And here we are. Okay, and what are the two items that I got alongside this? Nothing that I'm going to be using. I mean, that actually would have been a great trap, but it has to be colorless, too. I forgot that I was trying to not work towards damage, but work towards extra health right there. Oh, well, that's not a big deal. Hey, that 15% extra damage could go quite far in the end. We'll see. Oh, yeah, the gauntlet's right. All right. I should probably be, getting one of the random items, but, nah. Restock's more valuable. Yes. 7,000 left. Good enough. And 150% extra damage, giving me 3529 DPS. Sounds good. Reset for, let's say, dead inside. Combo. Oh, right, then that's all I can do. Once again. Because I lost the heart in the second biome of the game. As one does. As one does. Alright, I feel pretty good about this, but who knows, because this is 2-cell difficulty, blah, blah, blah. You heard my spiel earlier. Hi. Okay, well, that wasn't too much damage, but I'm also getting 75% damage reduction, etc., and so on. Oh, wow, that is... I don't even know how I got hit for that hard there. All right, anyway. Well, there goes the heal that I got. Okay. Come on, go down, you saucy, gigantic man. Okay. Alright, well, at least I didn't get hit there. Okay. Just take you guys down real easy. Come on. Oh, that wasn't too much damage, though. Oh, But, oh. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, third cell! Cool, on my first 2-cell run. That's great. And also the animation worked that time. Awesome. Okay, well, really starting to make some progress here. Next time, many more cells to be had.